rational numbers are in the form of p by q, where q is not equal to 0 is one definition. And rational numbers can be defined in the decimal form also. That also we discussed in the previous class, that rational number is a decimal number in which it is either terminating, if not recurring. Those are the two conditions for decimal expansion. Now, let us see these facts, these problems. 0.375, number 1, number 2, 1.04, number 3, 0.0875, number 4, 12.5. Now, whenever you see like this 0.375, it is a terminating decimal. 0.375 is a terminating decimal. That means ending. There is no further. It is ended. So it is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal is a rational number. Now, if you write 375, it is 375 by, write the common fraction. Instead of 0.1, 3 places are there, 3 zeros. This is the way of converting a decimal number into a common fraction. Now, factorize this denominator. Factorize the denominator. 375 by, so this is we call it as 10 cube. This also can be written as 375 by, factorize this into prime factors. 5 into 2, 4 to the power of 3. 4 to the power of 3. So this can be also written as 375 divided by a to the power of m. So if we are ab whole to the power of m is a to the power of m into b to the power of m. So using that formula, 5 cube into 2 cube. 5 cube into 2 cube. If you observe the denominator, so this 5 cube and 2 cube is in the form of what we call 5 to the power of n into 2 to the power of n. 5 to the power of n into 2 to the power of n. So whenever the denominator can be represented in the form of 5 to the power of n into 2 to the power of n, the decimal number that we get is a terminating decimal. I think you might have understood very clearly. Now this divide the denominator. Suppose it is very clear, so you are getting directly. Sometimes this is different form. So it is 1.04. So you convert this, for example, 1.04. Whenever if you come across a decimal number, you please remember this is called integral part. And this is called decimal part. So integral part is nothing but natural numbers. Decimal part can be read as 0.04. Individually we spell it out. So we can't say here 875 because it is after point. It's less than 1. whatever may be the uh, structure or number of digits after the decimal, it is always less than 1. It is less than 1. So you can't read less than one number as 875. You can't read it. So you can read it 0.875. So which is called decimal part. And this is whole number is called integral part. Here the integral part is 12. Here the integral part is 0. Here the integral part is 1. Here the integral part is 0. So please remember about integral part. Now if we convert this in the same form, so 1.04, convert this into common fraction, 104 by 100. So this is 104 by, so 10 square. So this is 104 by 5 into 10 whole square. So this can be written as 104 by 5 square into square. It is in the form of 5 to the power of n into 2 to the power of n. So it is in this form. So whenever you find the denominator is in this form, if you represent in this form, definitely it is a terminating decimal number. A terminating decimal number. A terminating decimal number. There are two more problems. Please do them at home by observing this. Let us see another type of problems in the decimal notation. Open the page number 10, you will be finding some more problems. So, in 11th page, write the following terminating decimals in the form of p by q where q is not equal to 0. P and q are co-primes. So, this also you can do it by yourself very easily by writing the denominator in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of n. Now, let us see 3 by 8. So, find out whether it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating. Let us see. If you write this 3 by, this is 2q. So, you are having 2 to the power of n. 2 cube is 2 to the power of n. You don't have 5, you do 5 to the power of n or m something else. You don't have 5. So, then how to find out this whether it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal? So you know the rule. A fraction cannot be changed by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number. So 2 cube into 5. So what did I do this? I multiplied the numerator 5 and denominator 5, 5 cancelled, and you are getting 3 by 2 cube as it is without changing. So by using this principle, we have got this. Now you are getting 15 by 2 cube into 5 to the power of n. So this is 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of m. n is equal to 1. It is in the form. So it is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. If you don't find either 5 or 2 form, you just multiply the numerator and denominator with the same number. The value doesn't change, so it comes here. If you observe carefully, you have 4 problems in page number 11. They are solved examples. You please try to do it. So, in page number 12, open the page number 12 and see this. Do this. Write the denominators of the following rational numbers in 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of n. form where n of them are non-negative integers, and then we write them in their decimal form. So this you can do it very easily. Very easily, for example, 7 by 25. So this can be written as 7 by 5 square. So you need 2. So 7 by 5 square into 2 to the power of 1 by 2 to the power of 1 or 2. So this is 7 to the 14 by 5 square into 2 to the power of 1. So it is in the form of 2 to the power of n into 5 to the power of n. So definitely it is a terminating decimal. It is a terminating decimal. So there are 5 problems. You can do them at home, and you see this is the same page. Write the following rational numbers in the decimal form and find out the block of repeating digits in the quotient. Let us see this. I think you are very familiar with this. So here 1 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 3. Let us see this. 1 divided by 3, 1 divided by 3. So it doesn't go. So the denominator is greater than the numerator. So you will be getting decimal fraction is less than 1. So take point, it becomes 10. The new dividend is 10. So 3 3s are 9. So the remainder is 1. Since here they are taking decimal, put 1 0. Again it goes 3. Again you are getting none. The remainder is 1. Again the new dividend is 10. 3 3s are 9. So it goes on. It goes on. It goes on up to infinity. So these type of decimal numbers are called non-terminating decimals. Non-terminating decimals. So which is always repeating. Always repeating. So 0.3 is always repeating. Always repeating. What is the period of what we call non-terminating? Period is 0.3. Period is 0.3. This is the way. Now why can't we convert into terminating decimal? For example, 1 by 3. As long 1 by 3 is there, suppose you are multiplying 5 to the power of 1 into 2 to the power of 1. Again 5 to the power of 1 into 2 to the power of 1. Because 3 is there. 3 is there. 5 to the 10. We can immediately put a decimal. But as long as other than these two, you will not get terminating decimal. You will be getting a non-terminating decimal. Hope that you will understand this. And there are few problems related to this in the same page. There are 4 problems. You can do it by yourself. And using the above theorems without actual division, state whether the decimal form of the following rational numbers are terminating or non-terminating. So let us see. Only without doing this, we must be able to say 125. Second problem is 25 by 32. Third problem. So this is 100 by 81. So fourth problem, 41 by 75. Just look at this. look at this. Let us take second one. 25 by 32. Find out the factors of 32. 2 16s are, 2 8s are, 2 4s are, 2 2s are, 1 2 3 4 5. So this comes as 25 by 2 to the power of 5. So here you can multiply 5 to the power of 1 by multiply by 5 to the power of 1 divided by 5 to the power of 1. So by multiplying the numerator and denominator with the same number, the value of fraction does not change. Now this can be written in the form of 25 into 5 by 2 to the power of 5 into 5 to the power of m. So here you are finding 2 to the power of m into 5 to the power of n form. You are finding this. So it is similar to this. So it is a terminating decimal. Terminating decimal. So here, if you observe this, you are getting take 100 by 81. 100 by 81. The denominator is 81. Find out the factors of 81. Find out the factors of 81 in rough column. 81. 3 27 are. 3 9s are. 3 3s are. 1 2 3 4. So 100 by 3 to the power of 4. 3 to the power of you don't find. 3 to the power of 5 is always there. So you don't find 2 or 5. So it is a non-terminating decimal. So I think you will be able to find out without actual division whether it is a terminating decimal or non-terminating decimal. In the same page 13, exercise number 1.3 is there. You all can do it. So we shall please do the homework problems. If you are unable to get it, send the message. I shall explain again. Thank you.